Prairie View A&M, Texas, the Prairie View A&M University Panthers. Leading off, playing shortstop, number 2, Amar Donato. Batting second, playing second base, number 4, Bake Hall. Batting third, playing third base, number 23, Landon Williams. Batting fourth, designated hitter, number 30, Matt Bowie. Batting fifth, playing left field, number 7, Braden Johnson. Batting sixth, playing center field, number 1, Jaden Williams. Batting seventh, playing right field, number 44, Michael Smith Jr. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 11, Trent Bush. And batting ninth and catching, number 24, Aiden Hines. On the mound for the Panthers, number 19, Landon Grant. The Panthers are led by...
Welcome in another great day of baseball as we get ready for a 3-game set between the rivals of Texas Southern University taking on the boys from Pantherland, Prairie View A&M Panthers. Will be a fun day of baseball as we get set to play some great innings here at Nagel Field here at McGregor Park. Charles Bishop with you here today on the call here for Texas Southern as we get set for this matchup. We take a look at the Texas Southern Tigers, the homestanding Tigers, 10-5 in conference play, currently 4th in the SWAC standings, 16-20 overall. They'll be taking on Prairie View. Prairie View comes into this contest 4-8 in conference play, 8-28 on the season. Texas Southern coming off a rough series against Arkansas Pine Bluff where they dropped all 3 games in the 3-game set. And Prairie View, they are coming off of a tough home series where they dropped 3 in a row to the Grambling State Tigers. So both teams looking to get back into the win column today. We take a look at the Prairie View offense. It'll be Amar Donato at shortstop today for the Panthers. Blake Hall will be at second base for Prairie View. Landon Williams checks in. He'll be batting third for the Panthers. He's playing third base. The DH today is Mac Bowie for the Panthers. Brayton Johnson will be out in left field. Jaden Williams will be out in center field. He bats 6th. Batting 7th today will be Michael Smith. He'll be out there in right field. At first base, batting 8th will be Trenton Bush. And behind the plate today for the Panthers is Aiden Hines. He'll be catching today. Take a look at the Texas Southern Tigers as we go around the horn looking at the defense for the Texas Southern Tigers. At third base, it'll be Jaden Flores. Checking in at shortstop will be Bryce Hughes. Doing the Texas two-step around the second base bag today will be Jaden Jones. And at first base today it will be Jonathan Trejo. We take a look around the outfield. It'll be left fielder today, Evan Jubert. In center field, patrolling everything in center field is Kelton Phillips. And in right field will be Tyler Lejean. Sit back, get ready for some great action today. It will be Texas Southern and Prairie View as we get ready for the national anthem here at Nagel Field at McGregor Park. We'll be right back, everybody. And welcome back as we get ready to get this one underway here from Dangle Field in McGregor Park. Thank you for tuning in as we get ready for this exciting three-game set between the rivals in Texas Southern and Prairie View. Beautiful day at the ballpark. If you can, business been special. Come on out and check out some great SWAC action as these two get ready to tangle. Taking a bump today for the Texas Southern Tigers is the lefty from Lena, Mississippi, the heart of Lee County, Calvin McClendon. McClendon comes in at 4.70 ERA, 3-1 on the season. 9 starts for the Texas Southern Tigers. He does have 1 complete game on the ledger. Giving up 23 earned, struck out 28 on the season. 23 of those earned runs versus 16 walks. So Calvin McClendon, he throws a fastball, curveball, and a changeup. He'll work hard to keep that ball down from the notorious McGregor Park winds that blow from right to left here at this ballpark. So looking forward to a great ball game today as we are just set to get underway here with Texas Southern and Prairie View. Again, we set the defensive. Set the defense here for Texas Southern. Going around the horn, Jaden Flores at third. Bryce Hughes bears the shortstop. Jaden Jones again at second base. Over first base today will be Jonathan Trejo. In the outfield and left field, Evan Schubert. Kelton Phillips patrols center field. And in right field is the young man from Beaumont, Texas, Tyler Lejeune. We get ready to get this one underway as Amar Donato digs in here for the Panthers.
Amar Donato.
So Donato, he's a 363 hitter. Young man from Humble, Summer Creek High School, as he looks at strike one from McClendon. McClendon. Swing and a miss. So McClendon gets out ahead of 0-2 to start this game off against Donato. That one's fouled back. Calvin McClendon, frontline starter for the TSU Tigers. Easter weekend baseball. We'll get things cranking this week on a Thursday, so it'll be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. As that one's chopped out to Jaden Jones. Jones takes the convenient hop and makes the throw over to first for the first out of the game. So 4-3 if you're scoring at home, as McClendon gets the first out of the game. Now digging in here for the Panthers
The second baseman
will be the second baseman,
Blake Hall.
Blake Hall. So Blake Hall comes in. He's a 250 hitter. Young man from Beaumont, redshirt freshman. As he lays down a bunt, McClendon comes off the mound, fires to first, and makes the play. Nice job from Calvin McClendon fielding his position from the mound. So Texas Southern quickly with the first 2 outs here in the top of the first inning.
The third baseman, number 23, Landon Williams.
So Landon Williams now digs in here for PV. Williams, he'll chop that one foul. He's a redshirt sophomore from Abilene, Texas. He'll be patrolling the hot corner today for the Panthers. Breaking pitch down in the ground. Count goes to 1-1 on Landon Williams. That one hit out in the right center field, giving chase is Phillips. And that one will be off the wall, and it'll bounce over for a ground rule double. So Landon Williams finds a sweet spot in right center in between the center fielder and the right fielder as it bounces over the fence. It'll be a ground rule double, so Prairie View gets a base runner on here in the form of Landon Williams. So now Mac Bowie will dig in now for Prairie View. Bowie DH today. Redshirt sophomore from Houston. Looks at that one up and in. So Bowie did have a couple of at-bats in that series against Grambling. Went 0 for 2. This is his 23rd appearance here for PV as he'll smack that one foul down the first base line. Texas Southern today in the tighty whities, all white. Big TSU across the chest. Prairie View in their road grays today. Prairie View A&M across the chest. Purple and gold numbers. As that one smacked out in the center field, it will get down, and Prairie View will scratch across the run here in the first inning as Landon Williams comes around on the double from Mac Bowie. So Williams comes in to score from second. So back-to-back doubles. And the Panthers have touched McClendon early. So Braden Johnson now digs in for PV. Johnson looks at the ball, up and in. Johnson comes into today's action, batting .313 on the season. Young man from Longview, Hallisville High School, 5'9", 180. Here's the pitch. That one down. 2 balls, no strikes, working here to Braden Johnson. 1-0 is the score. Back-to-back doubles from the Panthers. They've touched McClendon early in this game. Chopper down the third base line, it'll chop foul. The familiar McGregor Park wind swirling out there in left center field. 2-1 pitch coming in to Braden Johnson. Just underway if you're joining us. That one a little inside. Count runs to 3-1. McClendon working to try to get out this inning. Here's the pitch. Up and away, and he'll give a freebie to Braden Johnson. So Johnson able to coax the walk. Out of McClendon. So runners on first and second now for Prairie View.
The center fielder, number 1, Jaden Williams.
So Jaden Williams now digs in for PV. Jaden Williams comes in, batting .259 on the season. Takes a look at that one for a strike. So Williams, he's from the Baton Rouge area, Zachary, Louisiana, Zachary High School, 5'9", 180, redshirt senior. Takes a look at that off-speed pitch. He was at 1-1 now. So Galvin McClendon got the first 2 outs relatively easy. Prairie View struck with back-to-back doubles. 1-0 is the score here. Top of the first inning. Runner takes off, throw down to third, and Bowie slides in under the tag. So he got a great jump out there at second and was able to go in head first. So now runners on the corners as Prairie View active on the base paths, being aggressive early in this ball game. The 1-2 pitch coming in to Jaden Williams. And McClendon, he'll chase back Braden Johnson. Johnson, 5 of 7 in stolen base attempts for the Panthers. Red State lead, conservative over there at first. Here's a pitch. Chopped out in the right field. Will it get down? Tyler Lejeune, what a play. Diving catch out there in right field for the third out.
Oh, groovy, baby.
And Texas Southern escapes without any further damage. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. We move to the bottom of the first. Texas Southern gets their opportunity to get their lick back. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network. Welcome back here to Nagel Field at McGregor Park. 1-0 is your score. Prairie View on top of Texas Southern. On the mound today for the Panthers will be Landon Grant. Grant's a 6'3", 190-pound freshman from Longview. He comes in with a 8.52 ERA, 1-5 on the season. This is his 10th appearance. He'll be facing one of the SWAC's best hitters and leadoff hitter, Kelton Phillips. Phillips comes into this contest as he squares around, ball 1. Currently 4th in the SWAC in hitting, batting a gaudy .410 on the season. He'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner count. He was at 1-1 on Kelton Phillips. Kelton Phillips, table setter for the Tigers. Curveball gets across for a strike. Third baseman Landon Williams plays in on the apron for the speedy Phillips. Chopper. Phillips gets past his glove, and nice play made out there by the shortstop to keep it from getting to the outfield, but it'll be an infield base hit for Kelton Phillips. So that one got in under the glove of Landon Williams.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 15.
Amar Donato kept it from getting into the outfield. But Texas Southern gets the leadoff runner on. Hughes squares the bunt, and it'll dribble foul. The lineup for Texas Southern is Phillips, Hughes, Jayden Jones batting third today. Damian Garcia, we'll talk about him when he comes up. He's DHing today. Batting fifth is Avon Joubert out in left field. Jonathan Trejo bats sixth. Jaden Flores in the 7 hole today for the Tigers. Elijah Rodriguez batting in his familiar 8 spot. And Tyler Lejeune rounds things out for the Tigers, batting 9th today. So Bryce Hughes, he comes in today batting .333 on the season. decent speed over there at first in the form of Kelton Phillips, 18 of 21 on stolen bases this season for the Tigers. We're at the midpoint here in this SWAC season. Hughes squares again, lays that one down. Nice bunt. He'll move the runner over for that sacrifice bunt. So nice small ball here from Texas Southern as Bryce Hughes moves the runner over to second. Now digging in is
Coming up to bat for the Tigers.
Jaden Jones.
Number 2, Jaden Jones.
Jaden Jones, another one of those dangerous hitters. He's currently 10th in the SWAC in hitting, batting .393 coming into this contest. He'll take a look at that one up and away for ball 1. Jaden Jones, young man from Riverside, California. 5'11", 185. He's doing the Texas two-step today at second base. Fastball inside corner, just inside. Count runs to 2-0. Had a heck of a series against UAPB. Went 6 for 13 in that series against the Golden Lions. Nice lead from Phillips out there. And that pitch gets across for a strike. Count runs to 2-1 here on Jaden Jones. Went 3 for 4 in Friday's matchup against UAPB, 2 for 5 on Saturday, and 1 for 4 in the rubber matchup in the prior series. That one off the corner. Count evens at 2-2. Count goes to 3-1 for Jaden Jones. Here's the pitch. And that one just on the inside. And he'll be issued a freebie.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the designated hitter, number 34, Damian Garcia.
So Damian Garcia digs in now for the Tigers. The reigning SWAC co-hitter of the week, 4 home run performance in their last outing against UAPB. Runners take off. Phillips goes in head first, and he'll get there safely. So Kelton Phillips now goes to 19 of 22 on the season for stolen bases as the Tigers aggressive on the sacks. So runners on the corners here for TSU. Still only 1 out in the inning. Damian Garcia. That one smacked out in the left field, and the Tigers will get on the board. So Damian Garcia continues with his hot hitting as he will get an RBI with the single out in the left field. And Kelton Phillips comes around to score for the Tigers. So Evan Jubert now digs in here for the Tigers. He'll be manning left field today for TSU. Jubert comes in batting .322 on the season. He takes a look at that one up and away for ball 1. Jubert. He platoons out there in left field. He's a junior from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Takes a look at that one down in the dirt for ball 2. 1-1 is your score if you're just joining us. As Texas Southern has scratched across a 1 here in the bottom of the first. They've gotten their proverbial lick back. So runners on first and second here for TSU. Here's the pitch. That one, fastball up and away. 3-0 coming in to Evan Jubert. And that one gets across for a strike. So Landon Grant working hard here for the Panthers. In a bit of a sticky wicket. 1 out, runners on first and second. Here's the pitch. And that one low and inside. So Jubert able to coax the freebie out of Landon Grant.
It's on the bottom left. You say how you put it up? It's on the bottom left.
It's overlay. You gotta slide it, yeah, and then hit overlay. You gotta slide that second tab over, that control tab, slide it over to the checkerboard, and then hit overlay.
So Prairie View. Issues here in the bottom of the first inning. As the PB pitching coach go out,
Got it, AJ?
talk about how they want
Got it,
to
AJ?
deal with Jonathan Trejo.
You got it?
So Trejo, man in the bag at first base today. Huge opportunity here for the Tigers to get some more runs here at the bottom of the first inning. They've scratched across one. So Trejo comes into today, batting .310, sophomore from Cypress, Texas. So Trejo, he had a big series against UAPB. Went 7 for 13 in that series as he takes a look at that one for strike one. Went 7 for 14 in that series. Batted 500s. That one's hit out to center field. Runners will tag. Catch is made. Here comes the throw. They'll cut it. And coming in to score is Jaden Jones. So 2 runs have come across here for the Tigers here in the bottom of the first. So sacrifice fly from Jonathan Trejo.
Coming up to bat for the Tigers, the third baseman, number 17, Jaden Flores.
So Jaden Flores now will dig in for Texas Southern. Runners still on first and second here with 2 outs in the inning. Flores comes into today's action batting .219 on the season. Squares the bunt. That one popped up, and it will go foul. So Flores saw action back on April 11th against UAPB. Got the start in that one, went 0 for 3. Getting a call today for Texas Southern at third base as he takes a look at that off-speed pitch. High and outside. (1-1) coming into Flores. That one hit out in the center field. And catch is made out there by Braden Johnson. So Prairie View able to escape without any further damage. So Texas Southern able to scratch across 2 runs. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors. We move now to the second inning. 2-1, Texas Southern on top of Prairie View. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students.
So welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park.
For the Panthers, the right fielder, number 44, Michael Smith.
It'll be Michael Smith digging in here for PV. It'll be Smith, Bush, and Hines here for Prairie View to start the top of the second inning. Clinton fires that one in for a strike. Smith, check swing. They will say yes, he did go. So 0-2 pitch coming in to Michael Smith. Smith comes into today batting .250 on the season. He's a sophomore, 6'3", 215 from Pensacola. Takes a look at that one just off the corner. Count runs to 2-1. Smith. Series against Grambling. Went 1 for 4. Went 1 for 2 in midweek action against Stephen F. Austin. Prairie View looking to get back in the win column. They've dropped 11 in a row coming into this game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And Calvin McClendon was able to get the K for the Tigers.
Coming up the bat for the
So right down the cave, you're scoring at home.
Number 11, Trent Bush.
Calvin McClendon is able to get the first out of the inning. So Trenton Bush now digs in for PV. He'll hit that one out in the center field, and that will drop in front of Kelton Phillips for a base hit. So Trenton Bush
coming up the bat
able to get a Panther base runner on here.
Aiden Hines.
So Aiden Hines now digs in here for PV. Wind really whipping up out there. Old Glory at full salute as McClendon will chase Bush back. Here's a pitch. That one catches the corner for a strike. Hines will take a look at that one, a little low. Here's a pitch from McClendon. That one smacked foul down the first base line. So Aiden Hines, redshirt freshman, 6'3", from Melissa, Texas. Here for the Panthers. Fastball off the corner of the plate. Count evens up at 2-2. 2-1 your score. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View. If you're just joining us, here's the pitch. Bender catches the plate for another K, right down the backwards K for Calvin McClendon. As he gets Hines looking.
The shortstop, number 2, Amar Donato.
So we go back to the top of the lineup as Amar Donato. will dig in here for the Panthers. Donato, swing and a miss. Grounded out to Jayton Jones back in the first inning. 4-3 put out. That one skips in the dirt. Rodriguez blocks it up, but Trent Bush able to move over to second on the wild pitch from McClendon. Here's the pitch. That one's fouled back. So runner in scoring position here for Prairie View in the form of Trenton Bush. Here's the pitch. That one skips in the dirt again. Bush takes off a third, and he'll slide in under the tag. Nice aggressive base running from Trenton Bush. There's a couple of wild pitches, has moved him from first to third. So 2-2 coming in to Amar Donato. Here's the pitch. And that one's fouled off. Tough with two is the sophomore from Humble. He's a Summer Creek kid. Playing here for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. That one smacked in the right field. Will it get down? Tyler Lejean, another sliding catch for the third out here for TSU. So Tyler Lejean, a diving catch in the first and a sliding catch here in the second.
At Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do.
Unbeatable at what we do.
And unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and in diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
Welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park here on the Texas Southern Sports Network. TSU 2, Prairie View 1. We move here to the bottom of the second. It will be Rodriguez, Lejean, and back to the top, and Kelton Phillips. Elijah Rodriguez. Digs in as he squares, and he will be plunked by that pitch from Landon Grant. So Texas Southern gets the all-important leadoff batter on. So now Tyler Lejean digs in. So Tyler comes in. He's a 300 hitter. Got some pop in the bat. 4 home runs on the season for the Tigers. He squares. So he lays down a bunt. Fielded by Grant. Grant makes the throw to first. It goes into right field. Rodriguez being waved around. Rodriguez coming home. Here comes the throw. He gets in head first. Elijah Rodriguez with heads-up base running, aggressive base running here for the Tigers. And Tyler Lejeune moves all the way to third on the bunt.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the center fielder, number 4, Kelton Phillips.
So Kelton Phillips will dig in. His coach, Antoine Riggins, wants a little bit of an explanation there on that ball going down the right field line. It rolled down there by the tarp. As Prairie View was able to retrieve the ball down there by the tarp. Play made. But Tyler Lejeune moves all the way to third on the bunt. That one hit out in the center field. Play made. Lejeune will tag. Here comes the throw. And no play at home. Sacrifice fly from Kelton Phillips to bring in Tyler Lejeune. So the Tiger offense working early here in the bottom of the second. So Bryce Hughes will dig in now for TSU. Had a sacrifice bunt back in the first. Moved Jaden Jones over. That one slapped in to shortstop. Throw made. Nice job that time from the Prairie View shortstop. Making the play. 6-3 if you're scoring at home. As Amar Donato was able to make the play for the Panthers.
For the Tigers, the second baseman, number 2, Jaden Jones.
So Jaden Jones now digs in. He came around to score back in the first inning. As he takes a look at that curveball in for a strike. 4-1 is the score. Texas Southern on top of PB. That one skips in for a ball. Count evens at 1-1. Here's a pitch. Curveball a little high. Count goes to 2-1 here on Jayton Jones. As mentioned, Jones came into this contest currently 10th in the SWAC in hitting, 393 on the season as that one skips in for another ball. 3-1 now working to Jones. Here's the pitch. And Jones able to work the freebie out of Grant. And the very dangerous Damian Garcia getting ready to dig in for Texas Southern. Garcia. Mentioned it back in the first inning, the reigning SWAC co-hitter of the week. As he showed tremendous power in the series against UAPB. Homering in the first, third, seventh, and ninth innings this past Sunday against UAPB, a 4-home run game. Shades of hard-hitting Mark Witten from the St. Louis Cardinals, who had a 4-home run game a few years back. Here's a pitch. That one hit into the stream. Out making the play is the left fielder for PV for the third out of the inning. So couldn't quite get all of that one as Garcia flies out to Braden Johnson. But the Texas Southern Tigers, they're able to scratch across 2 more. We move now to the 3rd inning. 4-1 is your score. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View. So welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park. TSU on top 4-1. We move now to the top of the 3rd inning. It'll be Hall, Williams, and Bowie here for the Panthers to start things off. Lefty v lefty matchup. McClendon working here to Blake Hall. Hall smacks that one. Nice play made out there by Trejo. 3 unassisted if you're scoring at home for the first out of the inning. As Blake Hall went swinging at the first pitch. So Landon Williams now digs in for PV. Williams, he doubled back in the first inning, came around to score for PV's lone run. Nice hitter, 333 hitter for the Panthers. Already showing a little power. Wind really picking up out there in left center field. That one gets across for a strike. Count evens at 1-1 here to Landon Williams. Here's the pitch. That one skips over. And it looks like it caught Williams. So it looks like it caught the shoe tops there of Landon Williams. So we'll put Landon Williams on first, hit by pitch. That'll be McClendon's first hit batter in this ball game. So Mac Bowie now, he digs in for Prairie View. Bowie doubled back in the first. He doubled in Landon Williams. So he does have a stake on the day, 1 RBI. Here's a pitch. Nice 12-6 curveball from Calvin McClendon. And it looks as though a balk was called on Calvin McClendon. So that'll move Landon Williams over to second. So now a runner in scoring position. As McClendon looks a bit exasperated by that call. Here's the pitch. Curveball, fouled off into the nether regions here at McGregor Park. Here's a pitch from McClendon. Another bender. They say Bowie did not go. So 1 ball, 2 strikes coming into Mac Bowie. Landon Williams stands astride out there at second. Wind has calmed down a bit out there in left center. Texas Southern defense plays him straight up. 12-6er. Just on the inside corner. They'll say ball 2. McClendon wanted that one. Calvin McClendon throws a nice snappy curveball. Good downward action on it. Here's the pitch. Fastball up and in. Count runs full now to Bowie. McClendon trying to work out of this jam. Nice curveball again. That one's fouled down the third base line. So Mac Bowie, tough with 2. Protecting the plate. As the winds really pick it up here. Notorious McGregor Park winds picking up. Breeze moving the pants legs of the umpires. Here's the pitch. That one hit out in the left center. Coming in to make the play is Jubert. As the wind will hold that one up for the second out in the inning.
Coming up to bat for the Panthers, the left fielder, number 17, Braden Johnson.
So Braden Johnson now digs in here for Prairie View. Still an RBI opportunity with Landon Williams standing out there at second. Here's the pitch. That one fouled down the right field line. LeJean gives chase, but it will fall foul. So the Lena, Mississippi native, working hard here. Facing Braden Johnson. Proud young man from Leake County, Mississippi. Here's a pitch from McClendon. That one, squibber. Jones gives chase. Bang, bang, play it first, and he'll make the play. Nice job, Jayden Jones fielding his second base position for the third out of the inning. So we get ready to move to the bottom of the third. TSU 4, Prairie View 1. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do.
Unbeatable at what we do.
And unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
Welcome back here at Nagel Field, here at McGregor Park. Evan Jubert will get things started here for the Tigers here in the bottom of the third inning.
Number 9.
So the young man from Lake Charles trying to get things started here for Texas Southern. He'll take a look at that off-speed pitch for a ball.
The left fielder, number 9, Evan Jubert.
Jubert, let's look at that one in the dirt for ball 2. That one squibs away. 3 balls coming into Jubert now. So 3-0 pitch, and Jubert able to coax the walk. So Texas Southern able to get their lead runner on. As Landon Grant issues 4 freebies to Evan Jubert. So Jonathan Trejo now digs in for the Tigers. Trejo will look at that one for strike 1. So Trejo, 310 hitter, looking to keep the hot bat going. Runner goes, that one slapped into left field, and play made out there for Prairie View as they'll chase the runner back. Will he get in? Yes, he will. So ball hit out to the left fielder, Brayton Johnson for Prairie View. He makes the throw back in, but Jubert able to get back in. No worries. So Jaden Flores now steps in here for the Tigers. So Flores hit. Landon Williams knocks that down, throw across, and makes the play for the Panthers. Nice play that time by Landon Williams, diving, making a nice stop for the 5-3 putout. So 2 outs now in the inning. So Elijah Rodriguez will dig in here for the Tigers. Rodriguez comes into today's matchup, batting .267. As he lays down that bunt, and it'll dribble foul. So Rodriguez, he went 2 for 4 in the rubber game against UAPB. Scored a run this past Saturday in that 19-14 loss. So Rodriguez, in his last at bat, he was hit by a pitch, came around and scored. So Evan Jubert stands out there at second. Steak on the grill for Rodriguez. Bender a little high for a ball. Rodriguez, he's a junior from Baytown. Hits that one, skies it up to center field. And the play made out there, a can of corn out there for the center fielder. And Jaden Williams for the 3rd out of the inning. No runs, no hits. Texas Southern strands a run out there at second. We move now to the 4th.
At Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
So welcome back in here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park. As we get set here for the fourth inning. As it will be the center fielder, Jayden Williams, here for PV. Williams 0 for 1. As he flew out. Back in the first. He'll take a look at that off-speed pitch for a ball. That one gets in for a strike. Count evens at 1-1. Jaden Flores will play in on the apron for the Tigers. Trejo in on the grass as well. So corners in, playing for the bunt. As they take a look at a ball. Count moves to 2-1. Now on Jayden Williams. Chopper goes down the third baseline, foul. Count evens at 2-2. Here on Jayden Williams. Williams getting a start today in center field. Here's the pitch. Fastball outside. Count runs full. That one is fouled off down the right field line. Jayden Williams. That one skied out to center field. Kelton Phillips will shade his eyes and will make the catch out there in center field for the Tigers. So Calvin McClendon, willing and dealing here in the fourth inning, gets the first out in the form of Jayden Williams. Now Michael Smith will dig in for the Panthers.
Number 44, Michael Smith, Jr.
Smith 0 for 1 today. Struck out. Back in the second inning. That one a little low. 4 runs on 2 hits for Texas Southern thus far. Prairie 1 run on 3 hits in the era. There's a pitch. TSU dugout wanted that strike. So did McClendon. Count runs full now. Calvin McClendon working to Michael Smith here. Here's the pitch. Fastball catches the corner and ring him up, much to the chagrin of Smith. So backwards K in the book. Second strikeout here for Michael Smith. So Trent Bush will dig in now for the Panthers. As he'll take a look at that one down and in. Trent Bush, 1 for 1 today. Also has a stolen base on the ledger. Two-0 count coming into Bush. That one skied up to center field. Phillips, can of corn, makes the play. So relatively easy inning for Calvin McClendon. 3 up, 3 down. We move to the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Texas Southern 4.
At Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do.
Unbeatable at what we do.
And unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field at McGregor Park as we get ready to get the bottom of the 4th underway. It'll be Tyler Lejean, Kelton Phillips, and Bryce Hughes here for the Tigers here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Landon Grant working on Lejean. That one hit out to left field. It'll go back, and making the play for the Panthers is the left fielder, Brayton Johnson, for the first out of the inning. As Tyler Lejean swinging at the first pitch, makes the first out. So we go back to the top of the lineup in Kelton Phillips. Phillips, 1 for 2 today. He has an RBI. He's also scored a run. He squares around the bunt. Mentioned earlier today, Phillips comes in the number 4 hitter in the conference at .410 on the season. Also had a stolen base back in that first inning. So a busy Thursday afternoon here for Kelton Phillips already in this game. Here's the pitch. That one gets in for a strike from Grant. Count moves to 2-1. Here on this gorgeous Thursday afternoon here at Nagel Field at McGregor Park. Wind really swirling out there in left field. Chopper Williams, convenient hop, makes the throw across for the 5-3 putout. So 2 quick outs here for Landon Grant here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 15, Bryce Hughes.
And now the speedster from Baytown, Bryce Hughes, digs in here for the Tigers. Here's the pitch. Bryce Hughes had a heck of a Sunday against UAPB. He went 4 for 6 in that game. Scored 3 runs. Had a triple and a home run. And that Sunday game, as he squares around, they'll call it a strike. Count runs to 2-1 on Bryce Hughes. Swing and a miss. Count evens up at 2-2 on Hughes. 0 for 1. Had a sacrifice bunt back in the first inning. Moved Kelton Phillips over to second. Phillips came around to score. That fastball up and away. Count moves to 3-2. Now on Bryce Hughes. Here's the pitch. And that one, a little low, as Bryce Hughes is able to coax the freebie out of Landon Grant. So now Jayton Jones digs in for the Tigers.
The second baseman, number 2, Jayton Jones.
So TSU trying to work a little 2-out magic, as they have been known to do. So Bryce Hughes, a lot of speed over there. And it looks like they'll have him picked off as he was leaning. I was just about to say Bryce Hughes was 37 of 39 on stolen bases, but a nice move that time by Landon Grant will pick him off for the 3rd out in the inning. We move to the 5th. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View, 4-1. No runs, no hits, no errors. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network. Welcome back in here to Nagel Field at McGregor Park. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View. 4-1 here as we get ready to start the top of the 5th inning. It will be Hines, Donato, and Blake Hall here for the Panthers here in the top of the 5th inning. So welcome in, all of you tuning in, watching this exciting Texas Southern baseball action. Rivalry game here between Texas Southern and Prairie View. Welcome everyone from East Texas to West Texas, North Texas to South Texas. As we're watching some exciting SWAC action. Count runs to 1-2 now here on Aiden Hines. And McClendon bounces that one in. So count goes to 2-2 now to Aiden Hines. Hines 0 for 1 today, struck out looking. Here's the pitch. Chopped foul. Nice job protecting the plate with 2 outs. With 2 strikes, I should say. So McClendon working the Hines. That one a little low. Count runs even at 2-2. To Aiden Hines. They say he went, so right down another strikeout here for Calvin McClendon. So McClendon continuing to will and deal here for the Tigers.
Coming up to bat for the Panthers, the shortstop, number 2, Amar Donato.
So that is McClendon's 4th strikeout on today's action. So we go back to the top of the lineup. Amar Donato. He's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out to second in the first. Fly it out to right field back in the second.
What day is that? 22nd. Oh, no, my kid don't get out of school till June.
Swing and a miss from Donato. Nice fastball pumped in there from McClendon.
Sound about right. When is softball? I forgot.
So Donato, table setter here for the Panthers, trying to get on. He'll foul that one back.
You going to softball? No, I'm talking about swag. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Carmen going to softball.
Donato, he's a dual threat guy. Also pitches for Prairie View. That one hit out into left field. Jubert comes in, and he'll make the play for the second out in the inning. Calvin McClendon doing a good job of keeping this potent Prairie View offense at bay.
Number 4, Blake Hall.
So Blake Hall now digs in for Prairie View. Hall 0 for 2 today. Couple of ground outs. We'll take a look at that one for a ball. Blake Hall, 250 hitter. Mentioned he's from Beaumont. 1 for 4 in midweek action against Stephen F. Austin. Had an RBI in that game and that loss. So 2 balls and no strikes coming in to Blake Hall. TSU defense, they'll play in on the apron on Hall. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch that time from McClendon. Here's the pitch. That one a little low. Count runs to 3-1 here on Blake Hall. PB trying to get something going here with 2 outs. Here's the pitch from McClendon. And that one bounces in, and McClendon will issue the freebie to Blake Hall. So Coach Shane Yeoman, he'll go out and check on McClendon. No action in the bullpen thus far for TSU. So Coach Yo, he'll check on his hurler. Make sure everything is on the up and up. Got to be careful with the dangerous Landon Williams. Digging in here for Prairie View. A lot of pop in the bat. 6 home runs on the season, 27 RBIs. He's a big man, 6'2", 205 from Abilene.
Coming up to bat for the Panthers, the third baseman, number 23, Landon Williams.
Went 3 for 10 in the series against Grambling last weekend. Runner takes off. Hit and run was on. Williams smacks that one foul down the third base line. good stick in the hand in the form of Landon Williams. Has a couple of 3-hit games on the ledger. And they'll chase Blake Hall back in the first. So Calvin McClendon working here to Landon Williams. Pitch gets in for a strike. So 0-2 now. Coming in to Williams. Runner takes off. Swing. Throw down from Rodriguez. There's the tag. And they'll say Blake Hall got in. So Blake Hall gets in with the stolen base. That was Hall's first stolen base on the season. 1-2 count coming into Williams. That one hit down the left field line. It'll curve foul. So wind swirling here. Blowing hard. Back into the nether regions of 3rd Ward. Here's the pitch from McClendon. That one. Bat head out in front of that one as he fouls that down the 3rd base line. So Landon Williams trying to time up that off-speed pitch from McClendon. He's been out in front on the past couple of pitches. Wind is really blowing. Old Glory at full salute out there in left center. Runner takes off. That one hit out in the left center. Phillips, and it'll get down, and a runner come in. So RBI single from Landon Williams as Blake Hall had a great jump. And Williams found one to his liking for a single for an RBI for the Panthers. So 4-2 is your new score.
Coming up the bat for the Panthers, the designated hitter, number 30, Mac Bowie.
So Mac Bowie now digs in here for the Panthers. Bowie already 1 for 2 today. He has a double on the ledger. Curveball off the corner for ball 1. So Landon Williams, he's 2 for 2 today. Put an RBI on the ledger for Landon Williams as that one is hit out in the left field. Going back is Joubert. Joubert at the warning track, and that one will get over the fence. It's a 2-run homer for Mac Bowie. And the Panthers with a little 2-out magic here. So Mac Bowie with an opposite field home run. And this game is tied up at 4 now. As the Prairie View faithful cheer and admiration. They've made the trip here to McGregor Park. So now Brayton Johnson now digs in for the Panthers. Johnson, he's 0 for 1 today. Grounded out and also walked. So TSU now getting the bullpen stirring a bit. Calvin McClendon working into the 5th inning. Fastball inside for ball 2. That one off the corner. So Calvin McClendon got the first 2 outs here in this inning and struggling a bit here as a couple of his teammates will go out and offer encouragement. As he's working hard to get this 3rd out here in the 5th inning. Prairie View has plated 3 in the inning. The big blow, A Mac Bowie home run, 2-run opposite field home run that tied this ball game. Both teams fighting it out here in this opening game in this 3-game set. Texas Southern's lost 3 in a row. Prairie View trying to fight through an 11-game losing streak. Here's a pitch from McClendon. And that fastball catches the plate for a strike. 3-1 now. And that fastball up and away, so McClendon will issue the freebie to Mr. Johnson. So Jaden Williams now digs in here for the Panthers.
Coming up to bat for the Panthers, the center fielder, number 1, Jaden Williams.
So Jaden Williams 0 for 2 today. Flied out a couple of times, so now Coach Shane Yeoman will make the long, deliberate walk to the mound. Will he make the call to the bullpen? Texas Southern bullpen is stirring. He will make the call to the bullpen. So we'll take a break as Texas Southern will make a pitching change. We'll be right back. 4-4 is your score here on the Texas Southern Sports Network. We'll be back with your new pitcher here for the top.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
And welcome back here to Nickel Field here at McGregor Park. 4-4 is your score as the TSU starter gives way. Calvin McClendon gives way to the new pitcher, Jose Lucioni.
The center fielder, number 1, Jaden Williams.
Lucioni, he's a 5'11", 150-pound freshman from Clear Lake. Coming in relief of McClendon, comes in with a 6.89 ERA. This is his 12th appearance on the season for the Tigers. So he'll immediately check the runner over at first in the form of Braden Johnson. Lucioni has a whip, 2.04, 1-0 on the season, as mentioned, 12th appearance. He's pitched 15 2/3 of an inning, giving up 24 hits on 12 earned runs, 10 strikeouts versus 8 walks. Teams are batting .353 against Lucioni. Ball one. Coming in to Jaden Williams. Williams, he'll foul that one off. Count evens at 1-1. Jaden Williams getting the start today for Prairie View in center field. He'll hit that one out in the center field. Kelton Phillips comes up, plays with the win, and he'll make the play for the third out of the inning. But the Panthers, they strike with 2 outs. 3 runs on 2 hits, no errors. We move to the bottom of the 5th inning. We're tied up at 4 here at McGregor.
At Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
And welcome back as we get ready to move to the bottom of the 5th inning. 4-4 is your score. Jayden Jones, Damian Garcia, and Evan Schubert will be at the plate this inning for the Tigers. Jayden Jones, he scored a run earlier. He's gotten on today via the walk. He's walked twice today as he takes a look at that one, low and in. Landon Grant working into the bottom of the 5th here for the Panthers. He'll take a look at that one for a strike. So Landon Williams will play up on the curtain here against Jones. Jones smacks that one into right field. So the TSU Tigers get things on the good foot, if you will, as we start the bottom of the 5th inning as Jayden Jones singles into right field. Now the designated hitter, number 34, Damian Garcia, digs in for TSU. Garcia, by virtue of his 4-home run game on Sunday, has vaulted himself in the 5th place in home runs in the SWAC. He has 9 on the season now. So Jayden Jones was leaning a bit. They'll chase him back over there. Jones, 7 of 9 thus far on the season in stolen bases. Is that one up and away for a ball to Garcia? Wind really swirling out there in left center field. Garcia fouls that one off. Count evens at 1-1. Or 1-2, I should say. So the hot hitting Damian Garcia won a perfect 6 for 6 this past Sunday against UAPB. Nice lead from Jones. Here's the pitch. That one in on his hands a bit, and it'll fall foul down the right field line. Garcia came into today's contest batting .363 as they chase Jones back. Young man from San Luis, Arizona. 6'1", 220-pounder. A lot of pop in the bat. Here's the pitch. Does he go? They say no. So Grant with that off-speed pitch. And that one is foul as Garcia stays alive. Landon Grant working here to Damian Garcia. Jayden Jones stands on first for the Tigers. That one, left center field, back, it's gone! And Garcia stays hot. Another home run for Damian Garcia. Make it 10 on the season. A 2-run shot to left center field for Garcia. And the Tigers take the lead back. So Damian Garcia amazing stretch here for Garcia, as that is his 5th home run in 2 games. As Joubert fouls that one back. Just amazing sitting here watching this young man from San Luis, Arizona. 5 home runs in 2 games. So 6-4 is your new score. You're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Texas Southern trying to get those bats to come alive here. It's Joubert. Looks at that one, low and in. Another ball coming in to Joubert. Full count. Evan Joubert. That one swung. And that one will go foul down the left field line. Joubert's been on base twice today via the walk. 12-6 curveball. And they'll ring him up. As Joubert thought that was just a taste high, but they'll say strikeout. So right down the backwards K in your scorebook for Evan Joubert. So Jonathan Trejo now will dig in here for the Tigers. He has an RBI on the ledger. Sacrifice fly. 0 for 1 today. Here's the pitch. That one up and away. Count evens at 1-1 to Jonathan Trejo. Trejo man in the bag at first base today for the Tigers. That one skips in for a ball. And that fastball off the plate for another ball. The infamous McGregor Park winds are really picking up. Damian Garcia got that one up in the jet stream. And Trejo thought he had coaxed a walk there from Grant. Home plate umpire says, not quite, young man. Dig back in. Here's the pitch. He'll chop that out to the first baseman. Trenton Bush not able to make the play, and Trejo will get on via infield hit. Would have been a tough play for Bush and Grant to try to get that out, as the speedy Trejo was barreling down the line. So Trejo will get on via an infield hit. So Jaden Flores now digs in for the Tigers. Still only one out as Coach Antoine Riggins. He makes the slow walk to the mound. He'll check on his hurler, as it looks as though he will make a call to the bullpen. So we'll take a quick break as Prairie View makes a pitching change. 6-4 is your new score. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Texas Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and in diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
So welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park as Prairie View makes the call to the bullpen. New pitcher coming in for the Panthers will be the freshman right-hander, 185-pounder from Decatur High School. He's a Houston kid, and Mason Maxey.
Now pitching for the Panthers, number 37, Mason Maxey.
So Mason Maxey gets ready to toe the rubber here for the Panthers. Flores squares, pulls it back, strike one. Maxey comes in with 12.46 ERA, 3.0 whip. This is his 7th appearance on the season for the Panthers for the young freshman. Count moves to 1-1. Maxey, he's pitched 8 2/3. Giving up 12 earned on the season, and that one gets away, and that will plunk Flores between the 1 and the 7. So now, the boys from McGregor Park with runners on first and second now. And Elijah Rodriguez will dig in here for the Tigers. Rodriguez, he's flied out. He was also hit by a pitch back in the second inning. He squares. He'll pull it back for ball one. 6-4 is your score. Damian Garcia went deep again. 2-run homer in this inning. Only one out. Runners on first and second for the Tigers. And Rodriguez squaring again. He'll pull it back. Ball 2. Here's the pitch. That one off the plate again. 3 freebies issued thus far to Rodriguez. I think he's pretty content to wait to see if he gets a strike. Here's the pitch. And that one gets across. Count goes to 3-1 now. As the bleachers are starting to fill here. This Thursday afternoon game, 2 rivals in Texas Southern and Prairie View. They'll bird dog the run out there at second. And that one off the corner of the plate. So now sacks full of Tigers, and Tyler Lejean will dig in here for TSU. So bases loaded for the right fielder from Beaumont, Tyler Lejean. So now, Prairie View pitching coach will make the walk to the mound to talk to his hurler in the form of Mason Maxey. So Maxey comes in relief of Landon Grant. Grant gave way after a 2-run homer here in this inning. So both starters out of the game now for Prairie View and Texas Southern. As Calvin McClendon for Texas Southern. He went 4 2/3, giving up 4 earned. Landon Grant, he went 4 innings. He's given up 3 earned. He gives way here to Mason Maxey. Corners in for Prairie View. Lejean takes a look at strike 1. So corners in. Middle infielders play a double play depth for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. Low and in. Count evens at 1-1 here to Tyler Lejean. Ducks on the pond for the Tigers. Trejo at third. Flores at second. Rodriguez at first. Here's the pitch. Fastball catches the outside corner. So Lejean got to be tough with 2 here for TSU. Wind blowing hard to left center field. Here's the pitch. Bat head out in front of that one as he hits that one into the McGregor Park nether regions. As he pulls that one foul. Count stays at 1-2. Go to Tyler Lejean. Here's the pitch. And nice cut that time for Lejean as he fouls that one back. Lejean 0 for 2 on the day. He's flown out, reached on an error, does have an RBI on the ledger. Here's the pitch. Fastball just off the corner of the plate. Prairie View faithful wanted that one. Count evens at 2-2. Here to Tyler Lejean. Curveball, and it gets in under the bat of Lejean. Huge strikeout for the young hurler, Mason Maxey. So we go back to the top of the lineup for the Tigers. Big opportunity here for Kelton Phillips. Phillips, currently the number 4 hitter in the SWAC, batting .410, and that one plunks him right on the 4. Curveball, didn't break enough, and the Tigers will score on the freebie from Maxey. So 7-4 is now your new score.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 15, Bryce Hughes.
And the dangerous Bryce Hughes digs in now for Texas Southern. Sack still full of Tigers. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Skied straight up, giving chases Williams, and it will go foul.
Danger, Will Robinson.
So count evens at 1-1 here for Bryce Hughes. Hughes 0 for 1. Has a sacrifice. Got caught stealing. Fastball catches the corner. Count goes to 1-2 here on Bryce Hughes. He's walked, grounded out twice today for Texas Southern. Maxey trying to get out of this jam. Fastball hit out in the left field. Back, and it gets over his head. It's gone! Bryce Hughes! A line drive home run over the left field fence, and it's a grand slammy. Bryce Hughes with a line drive home run. From my vantage point, it looked as though it was going to hit the wall, but it does clear the fence. And the Tigers with another home run in the inning. And your new score is 11-4. As the Tigers have broken this game open here in the bottom of the 5th. And now the Cali Kid, Jaden Jones, digs in here for Texas Southern. A line drive home run over the left field fence. And again, the Texas Southern bats with 2-out magic. So Jaden Jones with a couple of walks on the ledger, trying to keep the party going here for the Tigers, as they've exploded for 7 runs here in the bottom of the 5th. Curveball chopped down the third base line. So the TSU bats have touched up young Mason Maxey. So Jones gets down in his familiar crouch. 1-2 pitch coming in. Excuse me. As he pops that one right to the second baseman on an excuse me swing. And Prairie View gets out of the inning on the 4 unassisted out by Blake Hall. But the Tiger bats strike big here in the bottom of the 5th. We move to the 6th inning. TSU 11, Prairie View 4. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Coming up to bat for the Panthers,
At Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and in diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
Panthers. For the Panthers, the right fielder, number 44, Michael Smith.
As the Panthers will try to get their leg back here in the top of the 6th inning. Smith 0 for 2 today. Couple of strikeouts on the ledger. Luciani we'll start him off with a strike. Smith, healthy cut, swing and a miss. Count goes to 0-2 now. Michael Smith, 250 hitter, good pop in the bat. 6 home runs on the season. That one hit out in the right center. LeJean gives chase. Phillips gives chase. LeJean will make the play out in right field. Tyler LeJean got a great jump on that one. Was able to make the play in the right center gap.
Coming up to bat for the Panthers, the first baseman, number 11, Trenton Bush.
So Trenton Bush now digs in here for the Panthers. He's 1 for 2 today. Trenton Bush will take a look at that one. 6'4", 220. Mentioned he's from Longview. Went 0 for 5 in the series against Grambling. That one hit down. Nice job by Flores. Flores comes up. Digging it out is Trejo. Nice play. Jaden Flores to Jonathan Trejo for the 5-3 putout. Nice job by Trejo digging it out for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 24, Aiden Hines.
So Aiden Hines now digs in for the Panthers. There's a pitch into Hines, a little inside. Hines 0 for 2 today. Couple of strikeouts. 1 via the swing, 1 via looking. That one catches the plate for a strikeout. Moves to 2-1 now on Aiden Hines. Luciani fires that one in for a strike. TSU a strike away from a 3-up, 3-down inning. Here's the pitch. Low and outside. Count goes full to Hines. Hines trying to get something going here for the Panthers here in the top of the 6th. That one catches the plate. And Hines goes down, looking right down the backwards K as Jose Luciani gets Hines going down swinging. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, no errors. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Texas Southern 11, Prairie 4. We'll be back here at Nagel Field at McGregor Park on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Tigers. Garcia, Gilbert, Trejo.
And welcome back here to Nagle Field here at the venerable McGregor Park, home of the Texas Southern baseball Tigers. 11-4 is your score. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View, as it will be Garcia, Jubert, and Trejo for the Texas Southern Tigers. So Damian Garcia,
Number 34, Damian Garcia.
2 for 3 today. Had a home run over the left center field fence. 3 RBIs on the day for Garcia. 5 home runs in 2 games. He is doing his best Mark McGuire, Jose Canseco impression. A further look at Garcia. 6 home runs in 3 games. So he is on a torrid pace right now. Curveball. Inside. For a ball. Count evens at 1-1 for Damian Garcia. He'll take a look at that. Just off the corner for a ball. So hitters count, 3-1 coming into Garcia for the 6'1", 220-pound redshirt junior. Here's the pitch. He'll take a look at that, and Maxey will issue the freebie, much to his chagrin. He wanted that pitch. So Evan Jubert now will dig in here for the Tigers.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the left fielder, number 9, Evan Jubert.
Is it Jubert? A couple of walks today and a strikeout. 0 for 1 officially on the ledger. Young man from Lake Charles. He'll take a look at that. Just off the corner. Count runs even at 1-1. Jubert, .322 hitter. He'll take a look at that for a strike. He platoons out there in left field with Dalen Carlton. This is his 24th start on the season for the Tigers. That one skips. Garcia takes off, and that ball gets away. Wild pitch issued to Moxie. So Mason Maxey skips one in the dirt, and Garcia is able to take second on the wild pitch. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Jubert fouls that one back into the glove for the strikeout for the first out of the inning.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the first baseman, number 5, Jonathan Trejo.
So Jonathan Trejo will now dig in here for TSU. Runner in scoring position in the form of Damian Garcia. He'll take a look at that curveball for strike 1. Trejo, 1 for 2 today, has an RBI. He's also scored a run. Couple of flyouts. Here's the pitch. Chopper. Williams makes the play at third. Long throw across with a 5-3 put out. They go back to third. And Garcia gets in under the tag of Williams. Bang, bang play as Williams fires across the first. Bush comes back to Williams. Garcia was able to get in under the tag. Williams pleads his case over there. So Jaden Flores now will dig in here for Texas Southern. So 2 outs here in the inning. Flores squares, pulls it back for strike 1. So Flores, swing, hit that one down the third base line. It'll be an RBI for Jaden Flores. He'll make the turn and he'll go into second, stand and keep going. Ball rolls around in the left field. He'll slide head first into third. So Jaden Flores with heads up base running for Texas Southern as that one rolled around in the left field mesh down there. And he goes in head first sliding for the triple. So it's another RBI for Flores. Score now 12-4. Texas Southern on top of the Panthers. Here's the pitch. Rodriguez takes a look at that curveball for a strike. So the Texas Southern bats continuing to do damage with 2 outs. So they'll reset this. 0-1 coming into Rodriguez. Here's the pitch. Curveball catches the outside corner. Count goes to 0-2. Elijah Rodriguez, 0 for 1 today. He scored a couple times. He's hit by a pitch back in the first. Dribbler, Williams, nice diving play. Throw across. Nice defensive play from Landon Williams as he goes to the dirt to make that play for the third out, 5-3 put out. But not before Texas Southern plays another run. 1 run on 1 hit.
At Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
So welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park. 12-4 is your score. We move now to the 7th inning. Texas Southern on top of Prairie View. As Jose Lucioni gets ready to work to Amar Donato. It'll be Donato, Hall, and Williams here for the Panthers here in the top of the 7th inning.
Coming up to bat for the Panthers, the shortstop, number 2, Amar Donato.
So Donato, 0 for 3 today. Couple of flyouts and a ground out. He's left 1 on. Here's the pitch. And Lucioni Start him out with a strike. Fastball on the corner. That one just off the corner. Count he was at 1-1. 12 runs on 7 hits. No errors for the Texas Southern Tigers. 4 runs on 5 hits and an error for the Panthers. Chopper to Bryce Hughes. Hughes in the hole. Comes up throwing. Nice throw. Bryce Hughes, a human Hoover, makes the play out there for the Tigers for the first out of the inning. 6-3 if you're scoring at home.
Coming up the bat for the Panthers, the second baseman, number 4, Blake Hall.
So Blake Hall will now dig in here for the Panthers. Blake Hall 0 for 2 today. A couple of ground outs. Does have a stolen base on the ledger as he tries to lay that one down. It'll roll foul. TSU with a big 7-run inning back in the 5th that broke this game open. Here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate for a ball. Count goes to 1-1. That fastball catches the corner. So Jose Lucioni putting in work on the mound here for the Tigers here in this 7th inning. That one back up the middle. It goes off Lucioni's heel, and Hall will beat that out. So bang, bang play as Flores came up to try to make that play. They'll check on Lucioni as that one hit off his heel. Coach Yeoman will go out there and bring the trainer and make sure his young hurler is okay. So Lucioni looked like he caught that one right off the ankle. So Coach Yo go check on his freshman, make sure everything's okay. So Lucioni working his 3rd inning here today. Looks like he's going to tough it out. Young man from the Clear Lake area here in Houston.
Coming up the bat for the Panthers, the third baseman, number 23, Landon Williams.
So now the dangerous Landon Williams will dig in here for the Panthers. So Williams, he has 2 hits on the ledger today, 2 for 2, has a double. He scored a couple of times today for the Panthers. So Williams, healthy cut, fouls that one back. He also got hit by a pitch earlier today. So Landon Williams trying to get up something going here for the Panthers here in the top of the 7th. He'll look at that one low and inside. So 2 balls and a strike. Coming into Landon Williams. Chopper. Lucioni fires to Jones, off of Jones' glove. Throw was just a taste wayward. So Hall will get in safely at second as Texas Southern was trying to turn the 1-4-3 double play, but the ball goes off the glove of Jaden Jones. So they'll score that one an error on the pitcher. So Mac Bowie now digs in here for a Prairie View. Only 1 out, runners on 1st and 2nd for the Panthers. Bowie, 2 for 3 today. Had an opposite field home run over that left field jet stream for the Panthers. Overcast now here at McGregor Park. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, dances in the dirt. 1-1. Now to Mac Bowie. As mentioned, Bowie 2 for 3 today, 3 RBIs for the Panthers. He'll take a look at that fastball off the plate for another ball. So the left center wins. McGregor Park Wrens really picking up for this Mac Bowie at bat. That one goes in under the glove of Rodriguez, and it'll skip to the backstop. So the runners will move up to second and third now for Prairie View.
They both wild pitch.
The runner on third, did he walk to the first base?
No. He got 1-1. So he's about to pitch his leg.
So here's the pitch coming in. Swing and a miss. Nice pitch that time from Lucioni. So count runs full. Here to Mac Bowie. Here's the pitch. That one hit. Going back is Phillips. Phillips will get under it. He'll come up throwing. Runners will tag. Throw will go into third. And Landon Williams will slide in safe as Mac Bowie with the sacrifice fly will bring in a run for the Panthers.
Coming up the bat for the Panthers, the left fielder, number 17, Braden Johnson.
So Braden Johnson now digs in here for the Panthers. So 12-5 is your new score as the Panthers cut into the lead. So Braden Johnson now digs in for Prairie View. Runner on third in the form of Landon Williams. RBI opportunity here for Johnson. Here's the pitch. Fastball off the plate. 2 balls, no strikes coming in to Johnson. Braden Johnson, good stick in his hand, .313 hitter. 19 RBIs on the ledger. Here's the pitch. Fastball low and away. Count runs to 3-0 on Braden Johnson. And that one catches the plate. So now Lucioni. 3-1 coming into Braden Johnson. Young man from Longview takes a look at that one. Healthy cut, fouls that one back. That's a snow cone ball. So full count coming into Johnson. Here's the pitch. That one. Phillips gives chase. Dead center field. And he runs it down. Great job by Kelton Phillips to run that one down for the third out of the inning. 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error. We move to the bottom of the 7th inning. Texas Southern 12, Prairie View 5. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Texas Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved.
In our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do.
Unbeatable at what we do.
And unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
back in here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park as we start the bottom of the 7th inning. It will be LeJean, Phillips, and Hughes here for the Tigers. So Tyler LeJean, 0 for 3 today. He has scored a run. Does have an RBI on the ledger. Reached via an error. As he fouls that one off his foot. So the young man they call Tough will try to tough that out. As he fouled that one off the ankle. So Tough LeJean trying to tough that out as he fouled that one off the inside part of the leg. Coaching staff will check on him, make sure the young man is all put back together. So 0-2 pitch will be coming in to Tyler LeJean. Young man from Beaumont, great baseball player, heck of a student. He'll take a look at that bender off the plate. Count runs to 1-2 now on LeJean. Here's the pitch. Fastball up and in. Count evens now to Tyler LeJean. Here's the pitch. Low and off the corner. Count goes full now to LeJean as he has fought back into this count. Started out 0-2, looked at 3 freebies. Here's the pitch. Chopper in the hole. Nice job by the second baseman for PV to make that play, Blake Hall. So 4-3 on the putout for the first out of the inning for the Panthers.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, left center fielder, number 4, Kelton Phillips.
So Kelton Phillips will dig in now for the Tigers. Kelton Phillips 1 for 3 today. Couple RBIs. He's also scored a couple times. He lays down that bunt. Maxey feels his position, throws to first, and they will get him by a hair. So nice job that time from Maxey, fielding his position, makes the play on the bunt, scored 1-3 at home.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the shortstop, number 15, Bryce Hughes.
So Bryce Hughes now digs in here for TSU. Hughes is 1 for 2 today. Had a line drive home run, a 4 RBI grand slam. Here's the pitch. That one gets in for a strike. A 1-1 pitch coming into Hughes. That one hit out to short. In between hop. Nice job that time by the Prairie View shortstop to make the play in Amar Donato. So no runs, no hits, no errors. We move now to the 8th inning. It's Prairie View 12, Texas Southern 12, Prairie View 5. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Heading to the top of the 8th, score remains 12-5, Texas Southern.
Southern University, we're more than a campus. We're a community driven by purpose, principles, and excellence in achievement.
Teamwork is our strength. And here at TSU, we believe
that working together, we achieve more.
Student success, first in everything we undertake. If students can see it, they can do it.
We are unprecedented in our resolve to succeed and accountable for what we do.
We are proud to be an independent urban university
committed to serving our students and community.
We are research-driven and resolved
in our commitment to collaboration and excellence.
We are optimistic in our ability to be innovative and entrepreneurial in deriving and advancing new ideas.
We are united in everything we do,
unbeatable at what we do,
and unrelenting in our approach to progress.
We are distinct in our academic programs and the diversity of thought.
We are where excellence meets opportunity.
Here at McGregor Park, home of the Texas Southern Baseball Tigers, 12-5 is your score. TSU on top of Prairie. As we move now to the 8th inning. New pitcher on the mound for the Tigers will be Jace Maynard. Jace comes in with a 7.45 ERA. He's 1-0 on the season. This will be his 8th appearance. He's pitched 9 2/3 inning, giving up 8 runs. Walk 3 versus 5 strikeouts. Opponents are batting .231 against him. Maynard, he is a lefty, 6'1", 185-pounder from Gator Country, Dickinson, Texas. So Maynard starts things off. He'll be facing Williams, Jaden Williams, the center fielder for the Panthers. Jaden 0 for 3 today, 3 flyouts for the Panthers today. Batting in that 6th slot as he takes a look at a strike. So count evens at 1-1 here on Jaden Williams. That one's hit to left field. Jubert going back. He'll have a couple of steps in front of the warning track, and he'll make the play out there for the Tigers for the first out of the inning. So now Michael Smith will dig in here for Prairie View.
The right fielder, number 44, Michael Smith, Jr.
So Michael Smith, 0 for 3 today, fly out, and a couple of strikeouts as he swings at that first pitch for Maynard. Smith will take a look at that for a ball. Smith went 1 for 2 this past week. Midweek game against Stephen F. Austin. 1 for 4 in the series against Grambling. Let's have a 3-hit game on the ledger versus Houston Victoria. That was back on March 4th. Chops that one down the third base line foul. So count evens up at 2-2. Here to Michael Smith. He's a Florida kid, 6'3", 215. Almost, but he does not go. Count goes full here to Smith. So full count. Working here to Michael Smith. Here's the pitch. And Maynard will issue the freebie. Much to the chagrin of Jace Maynard. He wanted that one.
Coming up to bat for the Panthers, the first baseman, number 11, Trent Bush.
So Trent Bush now digs in here for the Panthers. Bush 1 for 3 today. trying to get something going for the Panther offense. Here's the pitch, and that dribbles in for ball one. Here's the pitch in the bush. Can't pull the trigger on that when it gets in for a strike. Trent Bush, nice size on him, 6'4", 220. East Texas kid, Longview. As that bender gets in under the bat for strike two. Nice lead over there from Michael Smith. 1-2 pitch coming in. And just a little low. Count evens at 2-2. Hit a Trent Bush. Bush takes a look at that one just off the corner. Count goes full. Hit a Trent Bush. TSU defense, third baseman playing the line. Here's the pitch. That one slapped foul. Oh, first base line. So tough with two is Trent Bush, as he's able to foul that fastball off. Panthers need base runners. Bush trying to add to Michael Smith over there first. Fastball just inside, and Maynard kind of walks to the plate a little bit. He really wanted that pitch. So Coach Shane Yeoman, he'll go out and talk to his pitcher and talk to his defense about what he wants to see right here. So Maynard coming in relief. He's walked his first two batters, much to the chagrin of Coach Yo. So Coach Yeoman will go out and go settle down his lefty. His junior lefty. So he'll ask him to bear down against Aiden Hines here, the number 9 hitter for the Panthers. So Hines, 0 for 3 today. All 3 strikeouts, 2 looking. Curveball starts him off with a curveball. He'll foul that one off for strike 1. Runners on first and second in the form of Michael Smith at second. Trenton Bush at first for the Panthers. Swing and a miss. Nice curveball that time from Maynard. So 0-2 pitch coming into Aiden Hines. And swing and a miss as that one was just fouled. Or did he get a piece of it, or did they say it was strike 3? And it looks as though Aiden Hines does go down via the punch out. So right down the strikeout is Maynard. Is able to get Hines
the shortstop, number 2, Amar Donato.
For the strikeout. So 2 outs in the inning now, and Amar Donato now digs in here for the Panthers. Donato 0 for 4 today. Takes a look at ball 1. It's grounded out twice, flied out twice. Texas Southern's done a great job of keeping the leadoff hitter at bay today. That one skips away from Rodriguez, but not far enough, as both runners will retreat back to the bag. Donato trying to get something going here for the Panthers here in the top of the 8th. Here's a swing. That one fouled down the right field line. So count moves to 2-1 now. That one hit, past Bryce Hughes in the left center field. Coming around third is Smith. That one will roll to the fence. Bush will come in behind him. Runner stumbles coming around second, but Amar Donato with a 2-out, 2 RBI double for the Panthers, and your new score is 12-7. So Donato found one to his liking and hit that one to the fence, chasing in 2 runs. So nothing shaking in the bullpen for Texas Southern. Or I should say they do have a little movement in the bullpen out there in left field. So lefty v lefty matchup. And Blake Hall and Chase Maynard. A nice curveball. Starts him off with a strike. 0-1 to Blake Hall. Hall today 1 for 3. He scored a couple of times. We'll take a look at that off-speed pitch for a strike. So Baynard gets in front of Blake Hall, 0-2. Here's the pitch. That one, defensive swing. He'll hit it out in the left field, and Evan Jubert. Johnny on the spot for the 3rd out in the inning. But the Panthers, they strike for 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors. We move to the bottom of the 8th inning. Texas Southern 12, Prairie View 7. We'll be back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Prairie View has a couple runs, now they trail 12-7. Coming up the bat for the Tigers, Jones, Garcia, Gilbert.
So welcome back here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park. 12-7 is your score. Scores from around the SWAC here on this Thursday afternoon action. Bethune-Cookman on top of Florida A&M, 2-0. That game is in the top of the 3rd.
The second baseman, number 2, Jaden Jones.
Score from Pine Bluff, UAPB 15, Southern 1. That game is in the bottom of the 6th. So UAPB continuing their torrid hitting as they have jumped on the Southern Jaguars today. Jaden Jones digs in. He'll take a look at ball 1. That one a little low. Jaden Jones, 1 for 2 today. He scored a couple of times. He's walked a couple of times today for the Tigers. Here's the pitch. He'll take a look at that one for a strike. Here's the pitch. Jaden Jones hits that one. Nice play made out there by the shortstop, Amar Donato, for the Panthers for the 1st out, as he's able to snag that liner from Jaden Jones for the 1st out of the inning.
Coming up the bat for the Tigers, the designated hitter, number 34, Damian Guy.
So Damian Garcia digs in now for the Tigers. The hot hitting Damian Garcia. 6 home runs in 3 games. Had a 2-run jack earlier today. 3 RBIs for on the ledger for the big man. Curveball off the plate. Count runs to 1-1 now to Garcia. Here's the pitch. He'll take a look at that one up and away. So Panthers not giving Garcia anything good to see here. That one heading out to left field. Back. It's gone again. Damian Garcia, another home run. Oh my goodness. 2 home runs today. 7 home runs in 3 games. And the reigning SWAC co-hitter of the week continues his torrid hitting. My goodness. A home run over the left field fence, a line drive shot for Damian Garcia. My goodness. As Jubert fouls that one straight up, Landon Williams gives chase and makes the play in foul territory. So Jonathan Trejo will dig in now for the Tigers. Still in awe of the hitting display put on by Damian Garcia. As he got one up into that left field wind. And I tell you what, he is putting in work at the plate. So Trejo trying to keep things going for the Tigers. That one goes out to left field, giving chase and making the play right on the warning track is the left fielder Brayton Johnson as he's able to bring that one in. But the Tigers plate another run. 1 run on 1 hit, no errors. We move to the 9th inning. Texas Southern 13, Prairie View 7.
Texas Southern leads 13-7.
And welcome back here to Nagel Field, here at McGregor Park, as we move now to the top of the 9th inning. Texas Southern on top, 13-7. New pitcher on the bump for the Tigers is number 55, Sidney Moore. Moore is a 5'10" grad student from Port Isabel, Texas. 3.94 ERA. He's 1-1 on the season. This is his 13th appearance. He does have a save on the ledger. He's pitched 16 innings thus far, giving up 7 earned, 8 walks versus 7 strikeouts. Opponents are batting .246 against the grad student from Port Isabel. So he'll be facing Landon Williams, Mac Bowie,
Coming up the bat for the Panthers.
and Brayton Johnson.
Number 23, Landon Williams.
So the Panthers chasing 6 here in the top of the 9th inning. So Moore will start things off with a ball. 1-0 coming into Landon Williams. Landon Williams, 2 for 3 today. Has an RBI on the ledger. Got hit earlier in this game. Takes a look at strike 1. He's also scored twice in this ball game. He's 2 of the Prairie View 7 runs. That one skied out into short left. Coming in is Jubert, and he will make the play for the first out of the inning. So Evan Jubert makes the first out for the Texas Southern Tigers. So Mac Bowie looks in to Moore. He'll look at a fastball for strike 1. Here's the pitch from Moore. Healthy cut from Bowie. Going out is Flores. Flores and Jubert giving chase, and that one will fall foul. Long run for Flores. Even longer run for Evan Jubert coming from his left field perch. And that one falls in between both. So count moves to 0-2 now on Mac Bowie. Bowie 2 for 4 today. Had an opposite field home run. He is 4 RBIs of this 7-run attack here from Prairie View today. That one hit out into left field, and that will fall in front of Jubert. So Mac Bowie with a 3-hit day today for the Panthers. So Brayton Johnson now will dig in for Prairie View. Johnson 0 for 2 today. He's reached base twice via the walk. Grounded out and flied out. So here's the pitch from Moore. He'll start him off with a fastball, chest high. Panthers looking for base runners. Breaking pitch. Low and inside. Wind picking up here in McGregor Park. Blows in his familiar left center movement as that one gets across for a strike. So 1-2 coming in to Brayton Johnson. Good bat. He chokes up a little. Johnson came into this contest batting .313 on the season for the Panthers. Panthers trying hard to try to avoid their 12th loss in a row. Here's the pitch. Hit right back up the middle and past Jaden Jones. Nice base hit from Brayton Johnson. So the Panthers get a little something going here in the top of the 9th inning with only 1 out. Runners on first and second.
Coming up to bat for the Panthers, the center fielder, number 1, Jaden Williams.
So Jaden Williams now digs in for the Panthers. Jaden Williams 0 for 4 today. 4 flyouts. He's left 3 on base. for the Panthers today. Bender gets across for a strike. Nice 12-6 action from Sidney Moore.
Absolutely.
Curveball almost hits Williams. 1 ball, 1 strike coming in. So Jaden Flores plays even with the bag down there at third. Middle infielders at double play depth. Fastball low. 2 balls and 1 strike coming into Williams. Here's the pitch. And that one skips in, ball 3. So 3 balls and a strike coming into Jaden Williams. Redshirt senior from Zachary, trying to get something going here for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. That one catches the corner for a strike. So full count coming into Jaden Williams. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as Williams was fooled by that pitch. So 2 outs now here in the top of the 9th. Is now or never here for the Panthers, as Michael Smith will dig in.
Coming up the bat for the Panthers, the right fielder, number 44, Michael Smith.
So Smith, good pop in the bat, 6 home runs on the season. Takes a look at that curveball for a strike. So Moore doing a good job getting ahead of the hitter. Here's the pitch. That one skips in the dirt for ball 1. Runners on first and second for Prairie View. Here's the pitch. That one in the dirt. So count runs to 2-1 here on Michael Smith. Smith 0 for 3 today. He scored a run. Struck out twice. Another ball down in the dirt for Moore. So 3 balls and a strike coming into Michael Smith. Moore will collect himself and look back in. Get the pitch. Here's the pitch. That one's off the corner. So Moore issues the freebie to Michael Smith. So sacks full of Panthers.
The first baseman, number 11, Trenton Bush.
As Trenton Bush now will dig in here for Prairie View. 2 outs here in the inning. Bases loaded as Elijah Rodriguez goes out to talk to his pitcher. So Trenton Bush 1 for 3 today. He's got a base hit. He's walked. Grounded out and flied out today. And that curveball low and inside. 13-7. 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. Sacks full of Panthers. And a fastball low and inside. So Moore having trouble finding the strike zone here for the Tigers. And that one gets across for a strike. So Moore with a happy to glad fastball that gets across for strike 1. That one off the corner of the plate. Sidney Moore scuffling a bit out there. And the Texas Southern bullpen scrambles, gets up, and they get a pitcher up down there in the bullpen. So here's the pitch for Moore. Fastball up and away, and he will issue a freebie. He will walk a run in as Mac Bowie comes across to score for the Panthers. So Coach Shane Yeoman will get a little cardio. Walking out to the mound to talk to his pitcher. So 13-8 now is your new score. So, looks as though Corey Lockett will be the pinch hitter for Aiden Hines. Corey Lockett, he's a sophomore, 6'2", 195-pounder. From North Richland Hills, Texas. So Corey Lockett will come in as the pitch hitter for Aiden Hines. Lockett does have a 3-hit game on the ledger back on the 25th of February against Houston Tillotson. Went 0 for 1 in the series against Grambling.
For the Panthers, pinch hitter number 20, Corey Lockett.
He got the start against Stephen F. Austin, went 0 for 4 in that game. So Moore versus Lockett. And Moore, another pitch down in the dirt for ball one. So Texas Southern working hard to get this last out here in the top of the ninth. Here's the pitch. Fastball up and away. Texas Southern bullpen feverishly working. As Moore having issues finding the strike zone. That one catches the corner for a strike. It's a huge RBI opportunity here for Corey Lockett. Here's a pitch in for Moore. Fastball low and inside. Can't find the plate. And the count moves to 3-1. Sacks full of Prairie View Panthers. Big pitch coming in. As Lockett step out of the batter's box, collect himself. Wind blowing hard out there in left center field. The notorious McGregor Park winds. Here's the pitch. Fastball up and in, and Moore walks in another batter. 13-9 is your new score. And Coach Shane Yeoman, he's already made the call to the bullpen. As Sidney Moore unable to close the door here for the Tigers. We'll take a quick break. We'll bring you the new pitcher here on the Texas Southern Sports Network. 13-9 is your score. We'll be right back here on the Texas Southern Sports Network.
Do they stay here? When PB play, do they stay here or they go
Gonzalez taking the mound for the Tigers. Number 28, David Medina.
So welcome back in here to Nagel Field here at McGregor Park. 13-9 is the new score as Prairie View has pushed across a couple of runs via the walk here in the top of the ninth inning. So the new pitcher coming in for Texas Southern is number 28, David Medina.
Number 2, Amar Donato.
Medina, 15.09 ERA. He does have a save on the ledger. He's pitched 11 and a third innings.
Pitch runner at first base, number 5, Mason, high school.
So Medina starts things off with a strike. He'll be working to Amar Donato. Chopper. Hughes comes up charging, flip to second, and they will get him at second. Bang, bang play as Medina puts on the fireman outfit and puts the fire out for the Tigers. So Bryce Hughes comes up and makes the play on the 6-4 putout, and the Texas Southern Tigers will take game 1 in this rivalry series 13-9. So for Texas Southern, 13 runs on 8 hits and an error. Prairie View, 9 runs on 9 hits and an error. As the Tigers will get the W today. Well, we'll do it again tomorrow in this 3-game set, as it will be a 2 o'clock first pitch. But the Texas Southern Tigers get game 1. Well, thank you for tuning in for exciting Texas Southern baseball. We'll see you again tomorrow right here on the Texas Southern Sports Network. Again, it's Texas Southern 13, Prairie View 9.
Tomorrow's game starts at
Good night,
2
everybody.
p.m. with the series finale on Saturday starting at 1 p.m. Thank you for attending today's game. This is PA announcer Jose Suarez, reminding you to please pick up any trash around you and place it in any trash receptacle on the way out. Please drive home carefully, and thank you again for attending today's game.
When the pitch be 31 for TSU. Who is that? Give me a name. 31 for TSU.
They go tomorrow, Doc.
Oh, Luciano? Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm like, who?
12 o'clock.
no life for the next day.
Yeah, get back in it.
Yeah. Go ahead and take them out. Yeah, you go ahead.
Go straight. Get two straight, you can't throw another.
Oh, that's what happened last week?
Yeah, get fine, bro.
I came one day.
Yeah.
No, I came 2 days, didn't I? I left early. We didn't get
Yeah, well, fine, bro. Get 2 hours, then they ain't so important. Then they sitting on a fastball because you can't throw nothing else across the plate.
Yeah.
So is that your setup to do the social media?
What's up, Mr. Lonzo? You all right now?
I'm doing good, coach.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. I went to see him
Texas up. Man, I was looking for my damn roster all game. It's down here on the floor. Lordy, 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 Texas up. Lordy, 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 da 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 da.
Ready for it to be over because they done ran all kind of tests.
Probably gone. How you doing, Tom? All right.
What's up, bro?
I just want to take a picture of your setup internship log, and you want me to email it or